guys. Okay, we just did a
early
OOTD.
hi guys.
I know, sorry. And I just wanted to go over my outfit real quick. What do I have on today as my bag? I have our Charlie bag in black leather. As you know, I'm obsessed with the Charlie bag. I love this bag so much. It is just everything I want in a bag right now. It's structured in a weird way. It's totally floppy and lightweight, which I kind of really want right now. It's squishy, it's effortless, it's chic, and I feel like it puts together any outfit no matter what. So you could use it in a casual way, you could use it in a formal way. And it's just one of those bags where you're just like, I can just use this all the time, no matter what I'm doing, and no matter how I'm dressed. It kind of goes with everything, and it makes you feel dressed. Even like sometimes I just have a sweatpants on, or like, sweat outfit, and then I just have my bag, and I feel like I'm dressed, and I go into the grocery store, and I feel fine. So I have our black leather one today, and I love the black leather. And again, I've had so many questions like, can I wear black leather or caramel suede in the summertime? My answer is yes. There's no rules. Like, honestly, don't put these rules, I think, which are super antiquated, by the way, of like you could only wear white things in the wintertime and you could only carry suede or certain types of leather in the summertime, because you know what? We're in a modern world where we wear anything, anytime, like you could wear white jeans anytime you want. So we're in casual clothes all the time. Is it like, should I ask, like, is it okay to wear sweatpants only, I don't know, when I'm walking to the gym? No, like, put cool sweatpants on and you can wear it out to dinner. I do it all the time. And then put a blazer on top of it. Suddenly you're dressed, and I'm like, I get to wear my comfy pants to dinner and I'm not uncomfortable, which is awesome. Okay, and then so black leather, caramel suede, awesome in the summertime. Wear white pants, white jeans, a white shirt, and you're fresh. It looks so fresh. And then suede, again, same thing. You have a floral dress on, you have a cool pattern on. It just all works. And it's just whatever makes you feel good. I think that's the key, right, Matt?
Yeah.
Don't get bogged down, I think, for dressing with rules. I think it should just make you feel good. Okay, and so as part of this conversation, let's just talk about overalls, right, Matt? I was just talking about this. So again, it goes back to this idea like, I am not 20 anymore, nor am I 30 or 40. Dude, I'm 50. Whoa, crazy, right? But it doesn't matter. It's all in your mindset, right? So right now, I'm really in love with overalls. I have a pair of Paisley overalls. I'm getting out my old, like, Oshkosh Bagosh overalls. Like, I love overalls. I love anything that is easy and fast. So I love, Dawn, your Rivet jumpsuits are amazing because they're I call it the one zip wonder, right? You just don't have to think about it. You put it on, you look amazing. So currently I'm really into overalls. And again, it's the same idea where I don't have to worry about a top and bottom. But I think if you feel like, gosh, I don't want to look like a little baby sometimes as you're wearing overalls, I think what you could do is like what I do, like put a jacket on over it. So I've got a pretty classic jacket on over the overalls, which I think suddenly, Matt, do I look like I'm wearing like a weird going to the farm overalls? No, right? And you can wear this out to dinner and it's not weird, right? But then, you know what, once you get in the office, you're like, oh, it's so hot, I can't deal with this right now. So then you've got you got a nice little shirt on with your overalls and it's totally cute. And then what you can do is, sometimes overalls give you saggy butt, so it's key to find a good pair that fits really well. I love these Carhartt Whip ones right now. They fit really well for me, and I feel like they're nice and structured and they're not saggy in the butt. But if you feel like, ooh, that's still kind of babyish, put a belt on it. I think that's what happens. Like, put a belt on it, and it already, then makes the whole thing feel different. Right, Matt? Would you say? Matt's like, I have no idea what you're talking about, but yes, I think so.
No, I agree. You can see with the belt.
Right? Because it could look really like Farmer John. And I don't want to look like Farmer John, do I?
No.
Right. So, I don't know. And then, put on a pair of cool shoes.
I mean, no hate against Farmer John. But...
No, but I don't want to look like I'm, in overalls, I guess. People think like you're a baby in overalls. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But baby, whatever. It's fine. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just talking off the top of my head.
Are you getting some negative feedback on the overalls? Is that where this comes
from? No. But I personally, I'm like, am I wearing overalls and it's like a baby? And I'm like, no, it's not. Like, why am I into overalls right now? but then you could do it your way. Like, that's what's so
You
cool
just need
about
to
clothes.
own the overall.
Own it, but then do it your own way. So like for me, I'm like, dude, I'm gonna own it. I'm gonna wear a belt with it, and when I don't feel like it, I'll wear a tank top with it, and that's what I feel like right now, and it feels fun, and I love it. So, and it's a change up. It's fun. So, I think that's what it is, right? Try new things, but you don't have to wear it the way that everybody else is wearing it. Do it your own way. So for me, I'm like, okay, I love overalls, but I'm not gonna just wear a pair of overalls. I'm gonna wear it my way. And I think for me, this is a fun fact tip. Like, throw a belt on it, put a jacket on over it, and suddenly it changes the dynamic of the whole thing. And then also, what's great about an overall is put a sweatshirt over it, and then somehow it becomes a pair of cool pants. So it just does a lot of stuff that you need it to do. And I have a question, and it's kind of weird. Do you know, like, when you're really wearing overalls to work, Matt, because you're really into work clothes, why is it like an overall? Because I'm not sure if it's the most comfortable thing in the world, and it's for like if you're working all the time. I don't
So I
understand.
didn't do the overall. I wore the pants.
I know, but I'm just asking, like, from a perspective of like workwear. Do you
Right.
understand the overall concept? Like, why did you have this bib? Is it to carry all
Oh,
this
you
stuff?
mean what
here?
is the purpose of this? Yeah, it's functional.
I understand, but comfort-wise, if you're working, like having this, like, it's kind of not so like you're not moving around. Like, I
Yeah,
guess
you don't
it's
have to worry about
with
like,
all
the
the
belt
pockets.
to hold your pants up, and it's just very.
Yeah.
You can take it off
That's
easily
true.
to go to the bathroom. Just unhook those things. Like, it's just practical.
But for a guy, like, you have to take this whole thing off. Like, it's faster.
Overalls probably have a zipper for a guy. I don't know. I haven't had a pair.
Oh, okay. Okay,
You-
interesting.
You guys need to take it off, right?
Yeah, it's like a
Yeah.
jumpsuit. It is kind of work. Like, you know, especially when I think the worst is when you wear a jumpsuit in the airplane.
Yeah, but
It's the
sometimes they
worst.
don't have zippers.
Yeah. So, anyways, interesting. But I think it's because of all the pockets and you
I
can
think
put all
they're
your
really
stuff.
practical. Like, you can
Yeah.
put your tools there, your
Yeah.
pens.
And also, I think the key is for
I mean,
you
does
didn't
this?
have to wear.
You've got full jumpsuit, right? And then you've got overalls. So is it just for warmer weather or something? Or just like less dirty work? Because this one, your arm's exposed. The other one's just all covered, right?
But that's a coverall.
That's what I mean.
But a lot of like
They're
people
both for
who-
work.
Yeah. So it's just interesting. I don't know.
This
it's interesting.
breathes more,
Yeah.
right?
I think the main thing is like people used to wear suspenders maybe, so then it takes the whole like idea,
Yeah, one
so you
step
don't need
less
to do
on the
that. Yeah, so I
suspenders,
get
yeah.
that. Anyways, I don't know.
I mean, just
I'll look
move
it
the
up.
suspenders higher, right?
Yeah, but then you don't need to wear suspenders and pants. And I guess it's really easy if you're
I mean, it's
working.
basically a pair of pants where the front has gone higher and they're suspenders.
Yeah, but
And
super
what's it
comfortable.
look like on the back?
Just like, and then usually there's like carpenter, like real ones
Yeah,
have like
have to hold
carpenter
the hammer
stuff and
and
all the
stuff.
jazz. And
Yeah.
sometimes people have like pockets in here.
Yeah.
It's pretty
I
intense.
mean, you're asking what's the deal. My guess is this was for less dirty scenarios and warmer
I
scenarios.
don't think they're wearing a white overall to go.
No,
somewhere.
but just like this type of clothing.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. So, anyways, side note on the overalls, but that's it. And then what else is there going on? The
Did you watch
squatting.
anything last night?
Last night, what did I? No, I fell
You-
asleep.
you-
I had
you
that
were
big
tired,
bad
right?
allergy attack after
Yeah.
Parker's
That
thing.
made you really tired.
Yeah, that made me exhausted. I'm really tired.
Well, it was walking the talk. Did you notice in the first part of this video I was shooting,
Squatting?
doing the squat while I
Yeah,
was
that's
shooting?
good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hear. So if you hear Matt panting,
And
well, because it's kind of tiring doing the squatting for a while.
no,
And then I and I were talking about squatting over DM,
Yeah.
and I was watching this thing on the Blue Zones.
yeah.
And the older population who are like centurions now, one thing that's a fun fact is in Okinawa and in probably like the older generation Japan, they still probably eat, sleep, do all their things on a tatami, which is you're on the ground, right? So you're sitting on the ground most of the time. So think about how many times you have to do this act of squatting, getting up. Even if you're sitting on this ground Indian style, you still need to get up.
Yeah. It's
And-
all about getting up from a low position.
So that's
So I
a
was
lot.
thinking for us, like, because I was just out with
What,
Parker,
that
it's
we
like,
start eating on a tatami?
No, gardening. So, like, when you're gardening, you can
Yeah.
do that.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was like, oh, that's interesting. Like, you know, and then it's, again, the consistency of it. So if you're getting up and down all the time, every single day, it starts to add up, and you probably get some pretty great core and just strength in your lower half. So it's pretty amazing. Anyway, so the squatting is interesting. I will. A lot of people ask me, can I send the link to that YouTube of that woman? So I will do that after we get off here. And then,
I saved it in my playlist. You can see it.
oh yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, I can't remember what her name is, but she is interesting. And then, what else is going on? I don't know, just life in general, right? And then tomorrow's Friday, so I'm super excited about it. Yeah, that's it. Lots of stuff going
Been a
on.
long
over
week.
there. Yeah, it's been a long week, and I think it's just, I think one thing that's something that's like our fun fact of the day is I think you should embrace changes in your life. Sometimes you don't want to, especially for us with our business. Things are always changing, and as we are, moving in a new direction with our work and what we do, I think there has to be changes even down to like the way we report things or the way we, we need to expand our horizons, and I think that's what it is. And it's been a challenge for me, but I'm
And
trying.
it can be uncomfortable, and that's okay. The change,
Right.
It's okay.
Right, but the one thing that I learned honestly is sometimes like they're like, hey, here's the new way to do things, and you have to do it this way, and I'm like, okay, cool. But I'm seriously still like riding a tricycle. I've got my bicycle with little wheels on it still, so I need to take the wheels off. And once I take the wheels off, I can't just go into a speed bike. So maybe what it is, you take the wheels off and now you're riding without your wheels on, but you're now on a bicycle, right? And then maybe it just do not think that you need to get on the
Or
speed bike
take
right away.
a bite-sized movement in that direction.
It's like exercising. It's like the
Bite
same
size.
thing that we keep talking about. Go zone 2. You don't need to go zone 5 right away because that's not going to work. So do it in bite-sized chunks. And then as you do it and you get better with that
Bigger bites.
reporting, then you go on to the next level. And then finally you'll get to that level, but it took you a couple times and it might take you a couple months to like slowly progress to that. So don't beat yourself up, but the key is to keep
And it's okay
moving.
that it's hard.
It's not right, but don't get stuck in it. And I was watching Jocko. He's my favorite Navy SEAL. And Jocko was saying the same thing. He's like, when we're out in war, he's a Navy SEAL. You can't just stand there, right?
Gotta move.
You gotta move. And you know what? Sometimes you're thinking like, I don't know if this is the right direction. But if you just stand there, nothing's gonna happen, and you won't move forward, and you may get shot in his case, right? So you gotta move.
2 quotes. One, so movement is life.
Yes.
Right? So I saw another really good quote today. The glass is never half full. The glass is always full because you can do great things with water and oxygen.
True. That's very true. So even if you have a little drop.
No. The point is that like we always forget that the quote
Oh,
unquote
the average-
empty half
yeah,
is
yeah.
full of air, but you can do stuff with air.
Yeah, that's so true.
Yeah, I thought that was
That's a good way to look at it. So anyhow, I think like what we were saying, just keep moving and don't feel bad. I think we're in a society where like if you don't get to point Z right away, then you're a loser. Like, you know what? No one does that. It takes a long time to get to point Z. And the sexy stuff is getting to point Z, but all the point A to Z, no one wants to see that. But that's what you have to do to get to point Z. That's all I'm saying. But you got to keep moving forward and don't get stuck and don't be like, I can't do this. Just keep moving, even in tiny increments. And as long as you put your pebble towards point Z, then you've done your job today. It's okay, even if it's just a little tiny movement forward. Fine. Maybe tomorrow you feel good
Even
and
if
you
it
move a
doesn't
bigger bit.
move, as long as you're pushing in the right direction.
Yeah, exactly. So that's it. And tomorrow we'll have PTTV, which I'm so excited about because
That'll be good.
we have so many things to do tomorrow on PTTV. So I have written down all your questions, so I'm excited to do it. And we'll definitely be focusing on the juicy little micro chains in all the colors and the new straps. All right. Bye, guys. And get a pair of overalls, maybe. Okay. Bye, guys.